coming to accept some things about life. Right? I'm coming to accept some real shit about life. And the most important thing is understanding me and understanding my humanity and understanding the the reality that people aren't as sensitive about anything as they are about what they and who they love. Right? That's something I didn't understand. That's something I did not comprehend. And I don't understand how one person's spouse can be another person's spouse simultaneously, and so much so that individuals would take it personal to heart. Like talking to a random chick that you or that person don't know, but that's their wife, that's their spouse. Man, people are trying to really, man, hang me up for that shit. And I don't understand that, right? But I'm also in a position where, bro, as much as I love women, a lot of the women right now are in a position where they masculine energy. Do people understand that 90% of women right now, no, I ain't gonna say 90, I'm gonna say 70 because that other 20% is in Plutonian energy, you know, send prayers and blessings to Venus and Venusians. You know, they're gonna get strong, they're gonna be alright. But 90%, 70% of women are in masculine energy. And one thing I vowed to never do is to go backwards with that situation. So I can't just be in a docile, gay circumstance, man. And I love women, and I know these women are fine. They are gorgeous, but at their core, they're in a masculine state. So it put me in a position to either remain moral, ethical, or do as wrong is doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a leader, so that's what's difficult. And I ain't even, man, I ain't even been with anyone sexually in like 2 years, going on 2 years, about 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's not something that's just the main thing. But I like to talk to women. I like to help women. I like to understand women. I like to commune with women. When I got bread and I'm good, I like to give women nails done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to take girls places and do stuff with them. And, you know, like I'm normal. You feel me? But I feel like I'm penalized for being normal. I'm a Leo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm upright, you feel me? I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be righteous. And I just never understood how that worked. I don't appreciate how this works. And I don't know who's the chicks that are normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, well she's whole. You know what I mean? Like, no matter where her house sits, she's her. You feel me? So that's different. This is the things that I'm coming into commemoration with that I don't really understand. But I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning about life. And that's why I don't touch nothing. I just live amidst and amongst everything. I don't touch nobody. I don't do nothing. Because I'm really scared of some of this. Um, you know, I'm afraid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, bump into something and something bump into me. So, but I'm learning, man. That's one of the biggest, hardest things. And one thing I never understood or was prepared for was for people to really, 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 really want to hang me up about that shit. Like, that broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, people act like, oh, yeah, well, that chick right there, um, for example. I was having a conversation with a chick that was a Libra. Now, mind you, I was just talking to this chick. She's a young chick. We having general conversation. Granted that she was beautiful. Granted, but that's just a side effect to the actual circumstance. You feel me? But apparently, somewhere, somehow, that's somebody's lady. That's somebody's woman. And not that particular woman, but the essence of the woman is someone's essence. So they wanted to beat me up about that shit, man. So I'm like, wow, like I don't understand. And it's like that. You feel me? If it's like that. The world is so boxed in, and I have to live in this world. I really want to just get money and go to PR and just never come back where the women are themselves. Like this is wild, man. But I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it. I don't know, but I'm not supposed to be a person. I think that's why certain individuals have tried to keep me broke and docile and impoverished because of that. You know, because of who I am, so that I won't experience life, like that. I think that is so selfish. But I'm gonna fight my way out of the circumstance. But it's just like so ugly, and they'll never admit it. They'll never be honest. Like, yeah, I want to keep you in a position to lead me, so I can control what you do and don't have. What? I ain't even no perverse person. I just like to talk and commune. Because if I was just trying to run into everything that I seen, it's look here, man. I'm the coldest. You know what I'm saying? If I was gonna pimp or hold me out, I could have done that well. I wouldn't even be in homeless situations. I would never be in lack. I would never. I know how to look here. I'm from the streets. I'm from the projects. I know how to yeah, pimps and whores and hustlers have raised me my whole life. Pimps and whores and hustlers have raised me my whole life. Took care of me my whole life. I couldn't even take care of myself. And they never disrespected me. Junkies, they got high. And I sold drugs, never offered me nothing to do. But they always took care of me. So I know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a moral thing. It's a moral compass in me. And even if I want to do whatever, it's just certain things my inner man won't allow me to do. Like, I love her shooting to death. You know what I'm saying? But while she's in a state of masculinity, it's something in me that just can't even be attracted. And that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? No, that don't bother me. It bothers me how real the circumstance is, the reality of it. You feel me? Even as for Pisces and Sagittarius, like, got a lot of love for Pisces and Sagittarius, but when they're in masculine energy, something about it just is just different. Like, I can feel it, and it prompts me to mind my business and learn from whomever and respect whomever and commune and connect with whoever, but leave it on that surface. Leave it on the wood, straight like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want people to respect that as that too. Like, I'm never gonna get in a position where I'm completely too far gone. Like, I don't do dumb shit. Not saying that from a place of perfection, because I probably do dumb shit in terms of money. Like, I don't always save everything. I don't always do everything perfect when it comes to finances. But in terms of my physical vessel, my temple, it's some shit I'm just not gonna do. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that, just in case people kind of got it misunderstood and misconstrued, because I'm noticing that outside of me, everything isn't 100% completely human and moral, and that's okay. That's not a problem. That's okay. I have the ability to coerce um, an individual back to their humanic state of mind. I had that ability, which is what's important. But I noticed that I'm not as inclined to do so unless it's a woman or a child. I'm not inclined to to commit a higher level of humanity in the individual. I guess because you know men will be men, masculine energies will be masculine energies, and that I don't feel called to do that with masculine. I don't feel called to that. When I'm around masculine energy, it is me being in their midst and them being in my midst, and whatever it is, whatever the circumstance is, that's what it is. You feel me? But when I see a lady or a child in a separate state of consciousness, and I have the nobility to sway and or uh, uh, command a higher self within that person, then I might be inclined to do so because that's what pulls on my heartstrings, and that's what lets me know who I am and how I am and why I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. I can't help nothing. I can't help. I control nothing but myself. But that's good enough for me right now. You know. But I needed to put this video out real quick because I don't know. People be getting it twisted pertaining to me sometimes. You know, people be getting it twisted. And that's part of the game because everybody is not coming from a human consciousness standpoint, and that's cool. I can understand that because apparently the world wanted it in a way where you would put the sun in the midst of all the other planets, where there's a necessity. You feel me? There's a necessity for the sun to commit and coexist in a way where you're either gonna always be who you are, or you're gonna become less than who you are, being in the midst of everyone else's who they are. That's the job.